to the UK Parliament's government role in trying to now step in and essentially regulate censorship in general for all social media platforms. This is something that Russell Brand has been outspoken about, and this is the very reason that all of this is happening. So let's see the UK Parliament's letters to all of the social media platforms, including Rumble, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, bullying and demanding that they demonetize Russell Brand. Here's what happened on Rumble. So this is the original letter that the UK Parliament sent to all the social media companies. So first they sent it to YouTube. As of Monday, YouTube has suspended Russell Brand's content, and I believe all his previous content, not just anything related to these allegations, but any past and future content from being monetized, period. Now, here is the letter that the UK Parliament sent. This is from Culture, Media, and Sports Committee, dated September 20th, 2023. Dear Chris, I'm writing concerning the serious allegations regarding Russell Brand in the context of his being a content provider on Rumble with more than 1.4 million followers and soon to grow, because I am joining Rumble today, and I would urge anyone who is for free speech to do the same. It is possibly, as one user said, the last pro-free speech platform out there. So she says the Culture, Media, and Sports Committees raising questions with the broadcasters and production companies who previously employed Mr. Brand to examine both the culture of the industry in the past and whether the culture still prevails today. Maybe that's something you should have examined prior to posting allegations without any substantiated proof. However, we are also looking at his use of social media, including on Rumble, where he's issued his preemptive response to the accusations made against him by the Sunday Times and Channel 4's dispatches, who, again, as we mentioned in the previous videos, if you haven't watched those, please go check those out. Their proof is forged or fake, and Channel 4, who has aired this documentary and put all of these allegations to light, has not bothered to do any sort of formal investigation after now doing what they set out to do, which was to ruin Russell Brand's reputation and ability to make money. So they go on to say, while we recognize that Rumble is not the creator of the content published by Mr. Brand, we are concerned that he may be able to profit from his content on the platform. So they're concerned that he may be able to make a living, God forbid. We would be grateful if you would confirm whether Mr. Brand's able to monetize his content. And since when have you ever heard of a government office being concerned about a private citizen's ability to monetize his content without any formal criminal allegations even pending? I mean, from what we know, there was a police report filed on Monday, I think, this week, from an incident allegedly from 2003. But in the 4 years of the supposed investigation, nothing was ever filed. None of these women ever came forward either with their name or even to allege that they had any intention of filing criminal charges against Russell Brand, and to date there are none, although I might advise him that it might be time to leave the country. We would be grateful if you could confirm whether Mr. Brand is able to monetize his content, including his videos relating to the serious accusations against him. If so, we would like to know whether Rumble intends to join YouTube in suspending Mr. Brand's ability to earn money on the platform and in upending any semblance that we ever had that free speech ever existed in this or any other country. We would also like to know what Rumble is doing to ensure that creators are not able to use the platform to undermine the welfare of victims of inappropriate and potentially illegal behavior. So now Rumble is undermining the welfare of it doesn't even say alleged victims. Apparently, he's been tried, convicted, and executed at this point. Rumble's response. And I really think that this is really just going to help the platform of Rumble to grow exponentially. Because I mean, I had planned to do that anyway, because honestly, the censorship, I'm done with it. And I think many of us are. It's time to speak the truth without fear of these repercussions. I mean, I know that I have not spoken my truth because, God, I'm just like this little channel, and I'm scared of the repercussions. But I don't care. I'm gonna do it anyway. And the ironic part is that I was writing to Russell Brand as these allegations came out about finally facing my fear to speak the truth, regardless of the repercussions. And I thought that he might help me because of his voice and his platform. And then, of course, this happens. So, anyway, back to this. Rumble responded. Today we received an extremely disturbing letter from a committee chair in the UK Parliament. While Rumble obviously deplores sexual assault, rape, and all serious crimes, and believes that both alleged victims and the accused are entitled to a full and serious investigation, as should all of us, it is vital to know that recent allegations against Russell Brand have nothing to do with content on Rumble's platform. Just yesterday, YouTube announced that based solely on these media accusations, without proof, mind you, it was barring Mr. Brand from monetizing his video content. Rumble stands for very different values, and thank God for that. We have devoted ourselves to the vital cause of defending a free internet, meaning an internet where no one arbitrarily dictates which ideas can or cannot be heard, or which citizens may or may not be entitled to a platform. We regard it as deeply inappropriate and dangerous that the UK Parliament would attempt to control who is allowed to speak on our platform or to earn a living from doing so. Singling out an individual and demanding his ban is even more disturbing, given the absence of any connection between the allegations and his content on Rumble. We don't agree with the behavior of many Rumble creators, but we refuse to penalize them for actions that have nothing to do with our platform. Although it may be politically and socially easier for Rumble to join a cancel culture mob, doing so would be a violation of our company's values and mission. We emphatically reject the UK Parliament's demands. Well said, Rumble. This is eerily reminiscent of exactly what happened to Julian Assange. For those of you who may or may not remember, he is both a journalist as well as a whistleblower who founded WikiLeaks. It was mostly known for exposing war crimes on the part of the US government. And for those reasons, like Snowden, exposing crimes of the government against its own people. And as a result, they fabricated fake rape allegations against him, and essentially forced him to remain prisoner in an Ecuadorian embassy and then an actual prison cell. At the moment, the U.S. government is still attempting to charge him with high treason, espionage, and exposing, government secrets. In other words, saying the truth. So this isn't the first time this has happened. There's several other examples as well. But even if you don't believe that at all, which is fine, at the very least, we can all agree that there is a travesty on the part of what supposed democracy means. Because everyone, at the very least, has the right to at least face their accusers and defend themselves. It is the least that people would be able to do in a court of law faced with actual crimes that would be tried by the U.S. attorney or whatever the case may be in the UK. Everyone has the right to a trial, but they have the right to face their accusers and to be presented with the evidence of their supposed crimes. And no matter what your position on this, we can all agree that that has not happened here. And it won't happen because, as I said before, to date, there are no criminal accusations against him. So if he is never going to face a trial, then he can never defend himself. And then if he just gets permanently blocked and banned from all social media platforms, which is exactly what the government is attempting to do, then he will never have a chance to defend himself. And then their plan is to completely demonetize him and have that be the end, just make him go away. But I don't think that the people and social media this time are going to allow that, and I think his followers will follow him to Rumble. I know I am absolutely on that bandwagon, and I'm tired of this censorship. I'm tired of not being able to speak the truth, and I'm tired of all the lies that are forced down our throat by mass media, and the fact that you just get canceled if you speak what you see. I mean, am I crazy? Are we all crazy? I think people are starting to see the truth, and I think that we're past that point. People are waking up. His followers and viewers more than anyone, and that's what they're so scared of. In the next video, we're actually going to talk about the exact and precise specific reason why the UK Parliament is targeting Russell Brand. He became their enemy when he spoke out against them, and we'll look at precisely what he has to say to the UK Parliament from his mouth. Well, I'm glad there is at least one platform in existence that still stands for free speech. I'm actually heading over now to join them. I think you should too, but before you do that, make sure on your way out to like, share, and subscribe my content. I am never monetized, so I speak freely, and I speak the truth. If you are for the truth, the easiest way you can help me is to hit that like button, comment down below, and if you like my content and want me to do it full time, then go ahead and donate. My Cash App is in the description box below. You could also join me on Patreon, and I will have a Rumble coming soon. Make sure you hit that bell, because you don't want to miss one thing. See you in the next one.